All right, everybody, video number 2. This video is for Ujai and Kapalabati. And so I'm going to start by walking you through how to do both of the exercises, and then we will go into the practice itself. So first breath, Ujai Pranayama. This is a inhale and exhale through the nose, but you're going to measure the inhale and exhale so that both of them are equal in length. So you're going to breathe 10 seconds in, pause at the top of the breath, and then 10 seconds out, pause at the bottom of the breath. And while you begin to breathe 10 in, 10 out, again through the nose only, you're going to press your tongue behind the top teeth, just where you say the word, the letter L, like the word love, and you're going to slightly constrict your throat. So you want to hear your breathing kind of sound like a snore or like a whisper. It's going to sound like this. And so while you're doing that, it's really good for your thyroid. It just creates some tension and a little bit of extra pressure and energetic flow in your thyroid. It really helps to regulate your sleep system, regulate your endocrine system. And so that's how we start. It just really begins to calm the body and to get the body prepared, to get the lungs prepared to go into deeper pranayama. And so again, when you're doing these 10 seconds in and 10 seconds out, you're going to want to feel the body and the chest and the lungs open and fill, but you don't want to stretch it. You don't want to, like you're stretching to the max of your capacity. You still want it to be a gentle breath. It doesn't need to push you to the boundaries of any edges or any limitations there. It just is meant to be a simple practice of opening the breathing. And so as you're sitting in this practice and all the other pranayamas, you have a couple of choices. You can take your hands into Ujai, or rather into the Anjali Mudra here. And so when you do the Anjali Mudra, you're going to put the hands down to ground your energy, or you're going to put the hands up to receive energy, whatever you're needing that day. And so from here, we're going to talk about the Kapalabati breath. And Kapalabati means skull shining breath. And in this breath, you're going to do a forced exhale. So this is the next breath again after Ujai. Once you're done with the Ujai, you can do that for a few minutes to move into Kapalabati. So the Kapalabati is like this. You're gonna put your hand on your stomach and you want to be able to feel your diaphragm. You can see my hands kind of moving in as my diaphragm snaps from the exhales. So the way that you work with Kapalabati is you do basically 3 rounds of Kapalabati, and you have 30 breaths in each round. And then at the end of each round, you're going to exhale the air out of the body and bring the chin all the way down to the chest, like so. And you're going to hold with the breath out of the body. Now, as you're holding with your chin to chest, you want to make sure you get it all the way down there. You're going to tighten your pelvic floor, pull it in. You're going to pull in your stomach, and then you're going to compress the throat and just kind of lock the throat. You want to really feel those 3 energetic centers engage. Not only are those all associated with chakras, the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the throat chakra, they're also associated with nerve bundles in the body. And so when you squeeze those different points with the air out of the body, you're focusing the energy of the body as well as the blood flow there and creating pressure on these nerve centers, which actually helps you to soothe and to regulate your parasympathetic nervous system and your autonomic nervous system much better. So it's super helpful. And so that's why you do that at the end of the Kapalabati, because the Kapalabati is a little bit stimulating. You're bringing up the energy, and then you take it down and regulate with this chin to chest movement with the different squeezes in the different centers. And so I'm going to cue us through the proper 3 rounds plus the Ujjayi breathing, and that way you'll have a little bit of a time to practice. So you can have the length of these breath works kind of down in your brain. And then hopefully this will get so easy for you, you'll be able to start doing it yourself without these videos. So go ahead and come into seated position, sit up straight. And just begin to relax the body. Again, if you've already just taken a moment to settle into the body, that's great. You really want the body to be relaxed. And you want to take a moment to just feel your heartbeat and feel any subtle sensations in the body. And we're going to start with our Ujai breathing. Deep inhale, 10 seconds. Exhale, 10 seconds. Keep going. Making that whisper-like noise. Just taking a few more rounds of the breath here. And getting ready to move on into our Kapalabati. And coming back into normal breathing. And just taking a few more breaths. Normal breath only. All right. Now we're going to go into Kapalabati. So Kapalabati is forced exhale only. Again, you've heard what it sounds like. Just reminding you the inhale happens naturally. And we're going to do 30 of these breaths. And then on the 30th breath, we're going to exhale chin to chest and squeeze the pelvic floor, stomach, and throat. And then we'll do 2 more rounds of that. Get ready, inhale, and begin. That's the 30th breath. So exhale, chin to chest, squeeze the pelvic floor, stomach, and throat. Hold until it begins to feel uncomfortable and then release. Getting ready for your second round. Taking a few deep breaths to let the body rest in between the rounds. And get ready to begin your second round with an inhale. Begin. Exhale, breath, chin to chest, squeeze the pelvic floor, stomach, and throat. Relaxing into normal breathing. And beginning your third and final round on your next inhale. Begin. That's the 30th breath. Exhale, chin to chest, squeeze the pelvic floor, stomach, and throat. Hold with the breath out of the body. And returning to normal breathing. And just letting your body rest. And again, you can end here, or you can continue on to the next video about Bastrika.